search for the introduction first. Start from the proposition team. We'll start with the introduction.
We are from the pro team, and coach is me, Afiara Makabila, roll number 2.
And me, Shakira Nabila, from the roll number 27.
And me, Ariska Mafira, number 6.
And now goes to the official team. We'll start the introduction.
Hello everyone, we are from Kita and we are the cons. My name is Satria Saputra.
My name is Kiranci Manasiharan.
My name is Nayla Fitriani.
So due to the debate, we'll start from the proposition team and then goes to official team and we'll go to the debate.
Okay.
We'll start from the proposition team. We'll start the arguments.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Ms. Sandra and our beloved friends. Today, we're going to debate, and our mission today is talk about graffiti makes neighborhoods look good. We are from the pro team, totally we agree with this motion. And ladies and gentlemen, graffiti is a powerful form of expression that can transform public spaces for the better. Graffiti artists use walls, buildings, and public spaces as their canvas to create our world. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, some people think graffiti may conjure image of vandalism and urban decay. But today, I want to show you graffiti when done thoughtfully, it can make neighborhoods look good. That's why many people think graffiti is an art because it can make something more colorful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know, Blackpink, a famous idol from South Korea, used graffiti in the video clip of their song Solo dan juga Ice Cream in minute 1.30. This proves graffiti is an art provides beauty.
Okay, so graffiti is popular in other cities, popular cities like New York City, London, and Berlin. Other top cities like Melbourne, Mexico, and Chicago. For example, in Mexico City is chock full of murals, graffiti, and street art that can also attract tourism. So graffiti began popping up on walls in poor neighborhoods on the outskirts of the city. Then they began sprouting up on a more upscale neighborhood such as La Roma and La Condensa. So now visitors, people there, and tourism can watch and look the graffiti all around every corner. So graffiti actually lightens up a neighborhood. It attracts tourism around the world to admire the artistic look of art in the graffiti itself. If you thought that graffiti is just an act of vandalism and it ruins and makes a neighborhood look dull, it's totally wrong. Because some of them, and there are also some graffiti festivals around the world, such as an Upfest in Bristol that has been held from May 17 to June 2 on 2024.
In Indonesia, the Road Graffiti and Street Art Festival King Royal Parade was held on September 2024 in Jakarta. The festival set a new record for simultaneous graffiti painting 115 locations, spread across 24 provinces from Aceh to Papua. Hundreds of graffiti artists enlivened the annual festival. It is evident that graffiti is an art that can beautify the environment. That's all from us. Thank you.
So I want to explain a conclusion before we end our presentation. So graffiti made with interesting and unique designs can add to the aesthetics, making a neighborhood look more interesting and unique that also attract tourism. But graffiti that is made illegally is of course unjustified. However, the one that is created legally and responsibly can be a positive force that beautifies neighborhood and enrich people's lives. So we emphasize that our team strongly agree with the motion graffiti lightens up the neighborhood. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, now next is time for opposition team to give their arguments. Start from now.
Graffiti is often claimed to be an art form that can beautify the environment, especially in neighborhoods. But in reality, graffiti more often causes negative impacts than aesthetic benefits. Unauthorized writings or drawing damage the beauty of a neighborhood. creating a slum-like impression and disrupt public order. Additionally, graffiti causes vandalism and can have negative effects on the economy, public safety, and people's behavior. Therefore, graffiti is not an element that beautifies the environment, but rather a form of chaos that must be controlled.
Graffiti not only does it damage the appearance of a neighborhood, but it also creates an environment that is neglected and chaotic. Walls, public parks, lights, and other public facilities covered in random writings or drawings eliminate the beauty and impression of a well-organized area. Instead of adding artistic value, graffiti creates a dirty looks surrounding. And neighborhoods filled with graffitis are often associated with disorder, crime, and rejection quality of life. Graffiti such as gang signs are often found to be crime-related. And even if people think that gang signs are poor, other people from other neighborhoods think that the neighborhood with gang signs are filled with people with bad influence. Therefore, it makes the neighborhood less dangerous. Beyond aesthetics, graffiti also has economic and social consequences. For instance, the head of the neighborhood and property owners must spend significant amount of money to remove unwanted graffitis. And the funds could have been better used to improve the neighborhood, like make infrastructure or make public services. And then additionally, graffiti can lower property's value. Not only the property's value, it also decreases the attractiveness to future neighbor or future investment, as areas are filled with vandalism and are often thought unsafe. Worse still, about 65% of people worldwide, including children, are mostly visual learners. And inappropriate drawings or writings are exposed in neighborhoods as a form of graffitis. And children shouldn't be learning those kind of things at a young age.
Okay, although some graffiti is filled with information and hold artistic value, the majority of graffiti found in public space, such as public parks, are vandalism that demonstrate their the environment. Moreover, regulations are necessary to prevent the spread of the negativity of graffiti or vandalism. Public education on the importance of maintaining cleanliness and urban aesthetics should also be strengthened to ensure that the environment remains well organized and comfortable for everyone. Okay, so this is from us.
Okay, thank you. So there's still 7 minutes left. So after this time, we come to other arguments where people can ask or criticize other people's argument and can be answered again until it's stop or enough. Who will start first for the question and answer session?
We are from the project. So tadi point of view guys. You guys mentioned about graffiti is just vandalism, right? Okay. What do you think about the annual graffiti festival in Indonesia if it is vandalism? Thank you. So point of view guys, graffiti is just vandalism, right? And what do you think about the annual graffiti festival in Indonesia if it's vandalism?
Berarti please answer the question. Interupsi suara ya guys.
Okay.
Mungkin bisa pakai bahasa Indonesia aja.
Okay. So
Oke.
in our point of view, our topic is about people in neighborhoods that reject the graffiti itself, not about the festival that is for an illegal action that
But if it is vandalism, wouldn't be a festival and a record breaker if it was vandalism, right? Because it is art, makanya diadain festival. Kalau misalnya dia vandalism, makanya dia nggak ada di festival. Tapi kenapa di Indonesia malah diadain festival tahunan untuk graffiti tersendiri? Terima kasih.
Maybe because in our point of view, most of graffiti artists are real artists, and the rest of it are just people tagging random stuff.
Maaf interupsi suara.
Okay, and maybe the festival, in our point of view, the festival is made for the real artists that's intentions are to draw real graffitis and not random tagging like in the book jobs or game size.
Any arguments or no stop? Now, kita bahas cerita lagi, tapi sekarang ceritanya start from the contracting and the delegation from the group. You guys still have 5 minutes left.
Okay, so our question is, why do many local residents complain about graffiti if it supposedly doesn't negatively affect the neighborhoods?
Local. Oh, so the local complains about
Yeah,
the
the-
graffiti with its art. So I want to kind of explain a little bit. I have explained before that graffiti that is created illegally and damages properties, of course, and justified. And we are talking about how graffiti is an art itself. If the local is complaining about the graffiti in their neighborhood, is of course the graffiti is an act of vandalism. It's not the one that we're talking. We're talking about the art itself. So we just so we just hope that maybe like the one that the locals were seeing and complaining about is the graffiti that is damages the property, right? That is on the walls of the building that is of course illegally. And well, we were explaining about how it's an art and how it makes a graffiti and on a festival. So for that one, it's probably, of course, unjustified and it's wrong. But we just hope that maybe the government or someone that lives there create like a space for the graffiti artists to make a graffiti itself, so people doesn't make it on like walls, so locals couldn't complain about it.
So what if even though they have the space to make their arts, but the locals still don't like them, and in general they don't like the graffiti artists, and why are they doing this and stuff?
Graffiti does not have permission. There must be a reason. First, lack of education about graffiti art. Two, lack of facilities. And three, there are no strict regulation prohibiting it. If they are given these 3 points, of course, they will not commit vandalism. Right? Instead, they will be more focused and can be create beautiful mural.
Then what if the neighbors just don't like what they're doing to their neighborhood walls? Like most people think that it's pointless to do graffitis, and most people think that the graffiti artists are just some random taggers that don't know where they are. No matters with that.
For me, for my opinion, I think it's just like the local point of view, because some locals, I mean, like not all locals think about that for graffiti. Some people thought that, oh, graffiti is an art, that if the graffiti created beautifully, it can make an art. And some of the local thought that even those people who make graffiti as an art, they still doesn't like that graffiti is an art itself. So it's just like each people's opinion and education.
For example, in Berlin, Germany, and Modena, Colombia, and Georgetown in the island of Penang, Malaysia. In these cases, graffiti has been transformed from the act of vandalism to recognize and appreciate art. From this shows that with the right approach, graffiti can be valuable cultural and economic asset.
Okay, this one habis. Do you feel like you need more time, or is there something you would want to say? Or is kalau cukup, buat tim have given passion and totals. That's it. Thank you for that. Selanjutnya siapa?
Udah matiin rekamannya.
Nggak kerekam tur.